All right, moving on to topic number 2. Paradise in Cincinnati, baby. Joe Cool finally gets his wish, and the Bengals lock up their 2-star receivers. Jamar Chase signs a record 4-year, $161 million extension, while T. Higgins is not far behind with a 4-year, $115 million extension. The Bengals look to build on their offensive fireworks from last season with the new highest paid quarterback and wide receiver duo in the league. So I'll ask you this question. Was extending the receivers, both receivers, the right move?
It was the only move.
It was the only move.
What else were they going to do?
Trade T.
I mean, they played it just the way they had to. T. Higgins got Jamal Chase's agent. It was a buy one get one free.
I did not know that.
I didn't either until today. It was a BOGO. You want Jamal Chase?
You gotta get T.
We'll throw in T. I mean, T. Higgins didn't even get any guaranteed money, but he got guaranteed years.
He got 2 guaranteed years,
right? Which equates to $58 million.
Yep.
Right.
His first 2 years are fully guaranteed.
Yeah. So I mean, he's only going to make 16 this year on a tag. So he down there doubled his money.
He gets a raise.
He gets a
2
big
raises,
raise.
technically.
He gets a big raise, and they're happy. And if I'm Cincinnati, in 2 years, if this shit don't work out, I'm good.
Yeah,
I proved that I'm going to pay my players.
Very true.
Okay, I did that.
That's a good point.
Right, I've been the stingiest franchise in NFL history. I've reverted back to paying my players. Hendrickson. He's the only one. Trey Hendrickson. He's a 30-year-old defensive end.
He's next.
If you can get it right. Well, he's not Max Crosby money. He's not Myles Garrett money.
He did have almost 20 sacks last year.
He's 30. He couldn't find nobody to give him. He couldn't find nobody to give him that money on the open market.
Well, that's because everybody paying Max Crosby and freaking Myles Garrett.
He'll tap in. He'll tap in somewhere around low 30s, high 20s.
Probably. Watch. I think the same thing, give or take. Honestly, I don't think he'll get Max Crosby money.
No, but as far as like Higgins, Burrow, and Chase, I mean, you see what they did last year, man. Chase won Triple Crown. You know,
Triple Crown.
Paid. Yeah. Burrows is even though I don't think he's a top 5 quarterback, we had that discussion a couple of shows ago.
He is.
He's Joe Cool. I mean,
Joe Cool, baby.
He's Joe Cool. I mean, with those weapons, you can't go wrong. You got so 2 of them. They had no choice but to pay Higgins and Chase.
I'm gonna look at it from a different angle, right? Like, I agree with you for the most part. Joe wanted both back, and Mike Gesicki, they kept him too.
Right, they kept him too, yeah.
So Joe wanted all them back. Of course, you want to keep continuity.
He was willing to restructure his contract.
Yeah, he's willing to restructure his contract. Right. I don't think he did. I didn't read anything about that, so I don't think he did. But it was very important to your franchise quarterback, your probably best quarterback in franchise history, that the band stayed together. So in keeping the band together, I like the chemistry that we are building. Outside of that,
shout out Boomer Esiason, by the way.
Shout out Boomer Esiason. What the hell are we doing? That is so much money.
It's a lot of money. That's the NFL.
That man, Dad. You know. NFL. Let me do the math. Hold on. Joe.
55.
Chase.
40.
T.
30. 28.
30. 28 to 30.
Yeah, say 28. 28 too.
But what is that? $1.20?
68 and 55 is $1.20.
$1.24? 68, 25?
$1.24, yeah.
$1.23.
And the salary cap is 220.
260
something.
Or no, it's 225, right?
That's a big hit on the cap.
No.
Yeah.
For 3 players. And you trying to keep Trey Hendrickson? Which is, like you said, is going to cost anywhere between at most 30.
High 20s, low 30s.
At most 30. Yeah. So just $1.55 out of your let's call it 250. 250 salary cap.
That's a lot of
that's
a
4
big chunk
players
of that cap.
Taking up way too much cap. Even if you take Hendrickson out of it, that's 3 players taking up.
3 players taking up a large amount of your
too much cap.
Sounds familiar, Dallas?
You know what's funny? I actually did some research. Joe Burrow Jamar Chase and T. Higgins are the highest paid uh quarterback and receiver duo in the league.
Yeah,
Number
nobody.
two is Miami.
Yeah,
Number
yeah.
three is Dallas.
Who's the other
No,
receiver?
sorry. Number three is Philly.
Oh, I'm about to say winger. Yeah, Philly. AJ Brown,
Devontae
Smith,
Smith and
and Jalen Hurts. Yeah,
and then
yeah.
we're number four.
We don't have a second receiver.
We don't need a second receiver. Our quarterback's making $60 million.
Oh yeah. Now wide receivers making high
High
30s, close
30s.
to 40s. Yeah,
High
yeah. That's
30s.
like 90. Yeah, that's true.
And then
Yeah,
hell, you could just throw in the second receiver at that point. It's gonna match up.
yeah. Then we'll be the highest.
Right.
We'll get to the top.
Yo, Dak making 60 million. That's a big chunk, man.
Yeah, that is a big chunk. Wow.
But that
Wow.
to put that in reference, but that's 124 million against your salary cap.
That's half your cap. Almost
Y'all
half your
better
cap.
hit. Y'all better
48%
hit on that draft.
draft
Y'all
picks.
gotta hit on them
And it's got to
defensive
be on
draft
defense
picks.
because they defense sucks, man.
Suck. Why did you get rid of Lou Anarumo, the defensive coordinator? I think that's his name. Lou Anarumo. I think
Because
that's
their
his name.
defense was paper last year. They couldn't
That
stop
was a
anybody.
personnel problem. That wasn't him. You
It
know
ain't gonna
why
get no
I say
better.
that wasn't him? Because no way that defense goes from middle of the pack to bottom of the league with the same coordinator. That's personnel.
Okay. All
In
right.
a
Either
year,
way,
sorry, I forgot to put that. In a year,
somebody has to take the fall, and
somebody had to take
it's
the
always
fall.
management. Yeah, it's
It's the
always
fucking
management.
it's general manager. That's who should have took the damn
Yeah.
fall.
Oh,
But
if a general manager is going to take a fall on something, poor Nico Harris better move out of Dallas real quick.
man,
You talking about something imploding real fast? Oh my god!
Lord have mercy, that shit
Oof.
imploded quick.
Okay, all right. I'm back.
We could talk about that all day,
Yeah.
all day. But
The fact that they may have to forfeit games because they don't have enough
because they don't
players.
got enough players. What the hell? What are we doing?
Oh,
That
that's
is
crazy.
crazy.
That
But
is crazy.
I guess overall, from a vibe standpoint, I like what Cincinnati did because of the narrative. You know what I mean?
Right.
We don't play their players, blah blah blah, yada yada yada.
Right.
Nobody thought this was going to get done. Hell, me included. And
I thought
they did.
I thought Chase would.
Chase for
I thought
sure.
Chase would. Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
think
I
both
didn't
of
think
them.
Higgins would. Yeah.
Nah, I definitely
Yeah.
did not. I
And
thought they were going to
I
trade
didn't think
him
they would do it. I didn't think they would do it at the same
at the
time.
same time.
Yeah. When I saw that notification, I'm like, wow, that's the first time I've ever seen that happen.
At the same time.
Yeah, at the
But
same
I
time. So
found
yeah,
out then that's when I found out they got the same agent.
agents. They got the same
Yep, they
agent.
got the
Yeah.
same
So
agent.
like I said, buy one get one free. Got a
Somewhere
sale over
in I
here.
think T. Higgins' contract, he's got a bunch of incentives, and it can average out to 30 million.
Okay.
Somewhere, but I think we both agree it's really a 2-year deal.
It's a 2-year deal.
It's a 2-year deal,
and he was fine with it. He was fine with it too. I mean, $58 million guaranteed.
he gets 58 mil.
Yeah, that's good money,
He
man.
gets a smooth 58 million. He's not on the
Like you said,
franchise anymore.
it could bounce up to 60. So
Right.
yeah,
And it could bounce up
yeah,
to 60 exactly.
yeah.
So
And after 2 years, they can't franchise tag him anymore.
no, they cannot.
Right. So win-win.
Win-win. No, win-win. They'll probably honestly
I wonder if his contract coincides with Joe Burrow's contract. Is that the reason why they only guaranteed the first two?
No, I don't think so because Joe extended last year.
I thought it was 2 years ago.
Quick research.
Trevor Lawrence extended last year.
Here we go. Quick research.
I thought it was right after his Super Bowl appearance that they extended him.
Joe Burrow contract. Nah, it wasn't after the Super Bowl appearance. Here we go. 5-year. He's got, including this year, he's got 3 years left. So yeah,
pretty much close to it. Yeah,
almost coincides.
Almost.
Joe falls right in the middle of T and Jamar.
Interesting.
Right in the middle. It goes T in 2 years.
Very interesting.
Joe in 3, Jamar in 4.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay.
All right. Overall, like I said, I like it on a vibe standpoint. I just don't like
Again,
it
they had no
from a money
choice.
standpoint.
They had no choice. No, they had to do it.
They should have signed it. They should have did this shit forever ago. What's up with NFL teams just dragging their feet? Speaking of,
Except for Philadelphia.
except for Philadelphia,
Except for Philadelphia. They
except for
signed him quick.
Philadelphia,
Yep, they signed him quick.
that is true. Except for
They
Phil, the
do.
only one they didn't sign quick was Jalen. But to be fair, Jalen didn't start playing well until he was up for an extension.
Yeah, this first year he was a novelty quarterback.
Say his first year he wasn't playing because it was Carson Wentz. Second year he was a novelty quarterback. Third year is when he did okay.
Right, they got to the Super Bowl, right?
That's the Super Bowl year. Third year is the Super Bowl year.
Yeah. So they had to extend him.
Yeah, you got to get him after that for sure. But he was up for an extension after. That's the first time he was up for an extension. But so technically speaking, it was early.
But they proactive. Philly's proactive when it comes to signing their players and trading for talent. They're very proactive. That's probably
why they always got so much daggone money to play with.
I mean, look, they extended Saquon Barkley
for fun.
For fun.
Yeah,
they didn't have to do that.
They didn't have to do that at all.
No. Throw up the contract, game a raise. You talking about somebody that can work? You talking about 4 people eating up a salary cap: Saquon, Devontae, AJ, and
Jalen.
And they can do that because they have so many good rookie defensive players on rookie contracts.
Right. Very true. Very. Right. Here, actually, speaking of, quick little side, what's wrong? Side topic. Trades that you think would happen before the draft or during the draft.
I know AJ one Brown? I wish would happen. No, they're not going to trade AJ Brown.
No?
Super Bowl teams don't trade. No, Super Bowl teams don't trade players.
I don't think it's a bad idea, honestly.
I don't think it's a bad idea either, but nobody's going to trade for a $30-something million wide receiver. Wide receivers are easy to get.
That's
trade
true.
I like to see them. Trade out. Hold on.
Oop.
What can I do though? What I tell you, never stops ringing. You got to edit that out.
Gotcha.
What was that?
You said
the trade I like to see.
Who do you think should be traded?
Michael Parsons.
Yep.
That
was my next question.
Say that.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. Was my next. Do you think we should trade Micah?
Yeah, absolutely.
110%.
Fucking absolutely, man. Please 110%. Trade him, man. And here's the thing. Love him to death. But for the money that you're going to pay him, and now with Jamar Chase getting that 40.5, he's going to want 41, 42. Thank you.
Because it's not highest paid defensive end anymore. It's highest paid non-quarterback.
Non-quarterback, right. So he's going to want 42. Dallas again dragging their ass on this. They should have signed him last year, at least offered it to him after CD. They could have probably got
talking about trading him last year because we knew this was going to happen. Yeah. When I really stamped it? It wasn't Jamar that stamped it for me. It was Myles Garrett that stamped it for me. Once Myles Garrett got that money,
it was Justin Jefferson. They should have signed him before Justin Jefferson got paid.
True, but once we hit that mile, I think we still had a shot even after.
But right. Once Myles Garrett, and again, I don't think anybody in the NFL thought that Cleveland was going to throw that kind of money at him because he was asking for a trade. But once that happened,
he's 29, ain't he?
Who? Myles Garrett? Yeah.
He's like 29.
But Michael Parsons only 24, 25.
Exactly. So if he can command 40 mil, what was it, 40 mil? Did he get 40 million in a year?
He got 40 million.
Yeah. So if he can command 40
because Max Crosby was in the high 30s.
High 35.
Yeah, 35. And he kaboomed.
Yeah, he kaboomed.
Yeah, he kaboomed. Yeah.
Kind of like Jamar. Jamar got the 40.1, and the next closest is Justin Jefferson at 35.
If I can get a 1 and 2 for Michael Parsons, a 1 in this year's draft and a 2 in this year's draft, yeah. If I can line it up, like if I can get the Patriots, who has cap space and they like stuff like that, if I can get that number 1 from the Patriots,
that's not bad.
I can have 2 top 12s. I can get a defensive player.
Hell, you wanna talk? Let's go talk to Jacksonville.
Talk to Jacksonville.
Let's go talk to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I go.
They got money.
They got some money to spend.
So again,
they need a defensive lineman.
I don't know why they haven't. They probably have behind the scenes started talking about that, but I would push the button on that shit, man.
I honestly, Dad, knowing Dallas, I don't think they've talked about it.
They don't. They ignorant when it comes to that.
They talked about it. I think they're just
they like star power, but at the same time, star power is not winning football games.
I just wish they managed it better. They
They
don't
don't.
manage star power well. Everybody
They don't.
likes the star. Lifelong Cowboy fan here. Everybody loves the star of the Cowboys, but nobody wants to do the work of a football
True.
player of a Cowboy. You know what I mean?
Well, because you don't have to.
Everybody,
The star gives you instant notoriety.
boy, it does. If I can Jerry, man.
I
I
mean,
I
come
watched
on.
a I watched
It's a circus.
what's that show called you like Get Up?
Get up, yeah.
Yeah, I was watching Get Up and what's the host name?
Uh, Mike Greenberg.
Yes, him. And Mike Greenberg, he was asking about, I think they were talking about the what we're about to talk about next, Michael Parsons in the
And
Demarcus
Tank.
Lawrence situation.
Yeah.
And everybody at the panel was coming to the same conclusion of it's just like, look, we can talk about them all we want to. It's a organization problem. It's been
It's a
around.
Jerry problem.
It's a Jerry problem,
It's a
bro.
Jerry
Like
problem.
it's a
You can say
Jerry.
it. Yeah. It's a Jerry problem. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
man. It's like I, of course, I would never wish death on people, but can he become like Alzheimer's? You know what I mean?
I
Like
mean, I'm not mad.
I
I'm
just
not
need him
mad
to
at Jerry.
forget he owns the
After
Cowboys.
after after seeing him on Landman and the speech that he made on Landman, I'm like, you know what, dude? I got it.
What's he doing,
I got it. I mean, hey, I got it. I got it. I'm
bro?
not I'm
Sit
not mad at you.
down,
As a father, and the way he explained why he bought the Cowboys, I get it. I get it.
no, I get why he bought the Cowboys. I'm all down for him buying the Cowboys. I don't even think he's a bad GM,
He's a
honestly,
narcissist.
but he's a narcissist.
He's
Yes,
a
he just likes
narcissist. Yeah. Yeah.
attention.
He likes
It's like
attention.
he
He has to
drags
have it.
these things out so we can keep talking about him as Dallas.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
he purposely does these things. You know what I mean?
I mean, he's doing a good job because I mean, football season over, they still talking about the
Still
Cowboys,
talking about the Cowboys.
and we had a losing record.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, we don't
We
even
had a
have
losing record.
anything interesting going on.
No, no, and we just lost our backup quarterback to the Baltimore
Oh
Ravens.
yeah, I
Cooper
saw
Rush. Yeah,
Cooper Rush, man.
yeah. We don't have a backup quarterback.
Damn, we don't.
No, we don't.
Oh wait,
We don't. No, Trey Lance is not under contract, so don't say Trey Lance.
he's not under contract? Oh shit, never mind.
Nope.
Excuse
Nope.
me.
You do not have a backup quarterback. But at this point, at this day, as we speak, one quarterback is all we have in the QBR room.
And he's injury prone.
And he's injury prone. Coming off an injury, major injury. Anywho.
Go Cowboys. Moving
Yeah.
on.